Good morning, world. It is 1:18 in the morning. Bad news is there's no internet cord, so you're gonna have to wait. I don't know, a couple hours from now. I don't know, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I'll upload the this video on YouTube for you guys to watch. You hear the noise? I'm eating food, so you have to excuse the noise. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. I hope you guys enjoy my two videos. Those were sick videos. Yeah. Today I might do another two videos. I might do a video now. Then I'll make another video like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. And then go to bed as usual. Wake up around 8, 9 o'clock. Watch a Rab Rab. I was watching Rab Rab today, but then my step parents disconnecting it. I was so mad, and I'm excited for September 2nd. Around that time, Rab Rab will make his remastered Last of Us walkthrough part one on PS5. I think. Well, it's the same game except it's remastered. Better graphics, better gameplay experience, right? Yeah. As well as you have Rings of Power coming out September 2nd. Rings of Power will be coming out, obviously. September 2nd, Rings of Power will be coming out. Alright, View Savage, I'm not like super excited, but I'm pretty hyped about the show. I hope it's a good show. Obviously, I'll watch it. And during my videos, I might make a few comments here and there about the show, but I mean, I don't think it's going to be the next Game of Thrones, guys, to be honest. I think it'll be a pretty good show, or maybe a 6 out of 10 show. I don't think it's going to be the next Game of Thrones. Who knows? Amazon might prove me wrong. Maybe Rings of Power will be the next Game of Thrones. You never know. Yeah. I think Rings of Power will perhaps split the fan base. I think half the fans are going to hate it, and the other half are going to love it. I think it's going to split the fan base like Last Jedi did. The Star Wars fans, right? Half the Star Wars fans love Last Jedi, the other half hate it. Samsara. Yeah. Yeah. So September 2nd, guys. Because I remember I saw the trailer. I remember I saw the trailer on YouTube for The Last of Us Part 1 remastered PS5 version of the game. And it says September 2nd, so chances are September 1st or September 2nd will be the day Rad plays the remastered version of Last of Us Part 1. But chances are he will not play the whole game, Rad. Because, chances are he will not play the whole game because he already played the whole game on his channel like 9 years ago in 2013. I remember watching it in 2013 on PS3. He's not going to play the whole game because he already played it on the channel, but he'll probably do a good like maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 parts, 12 parts of the game. That way, his fans get a feel of what it's like to play the remastered version of Last of Us Part 1. I'm saying. You also have God of War Ragnarok that's coming out in November. Rabbi will play that on his channel, obviously. You're looking at a lot of good games coming out in the fall. 2022 was an okay year for games. A pretty good year for games. You had Dying Light 2, you had Elden Ring, and you had Horizon Forbidden West. Horizon Forbidden West. Those were like the top three games. You also had The Quarry, that was pretty good. And you had Stray, the cat game. That was alright. That was pretty good. But Ivan, what would you say is Rabrad's best year for games? Rabrad's best year for games, in my opinion, was 2013 or 2020. 2020 and 2013 were the years where Rabrad, the the years when all the games. 2013 had a lot of good games coming out that year, man. Last was Part 2, Grand Theft Auto. You know what I'm saying? You had all these fucking good games coming out. And 2020 was a hit year too, man. You had Last of Us Part 1. You had, you know what I'm saying? You had Ghost of Hiroshima. You had Mafia. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, you had Assassin's Creed. You had Cyberpunk. You had Spider-Man Miles Morales. Yeah, you can argue 2020 or 2013 were the best, Rabbitt's best years. I don't think even Rabbit agrees with me. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think 2020 or 2013 are like my best years. Yeah. 2018 was a pretty good year. 2018, you had Spider-Man. You had Detroit Becoming Human, obviously. And you had Red Dead Redemption, I believe. That was a good year, too, 2018. Rabbitt's worst year, in my opinion, I don't know. 2021 wasn't that great of a year for Rabbitt, to be honest. Last year, the games weren't that great on Rabbitt's channel. Even 2021 was a pretty bad year, yeah. 2021 wasn't that great of a year, to be honest. This year was pretty good. But in my opinion, Rabbitt's best years are 2013 and 2020. Those are his best years, in my opinion. You had a consistency of good games coming out, man. Some saying? Yeah. You know, I mean, 2020 wasn't that good of a year, man, on my channel. Like, yeah. 2021, you only had, like, what? You had Little Nightmares. You had Resident Evil 8. And you had Far Cry 6. And that's it, man. All the other games weren't that great. 2021 wasn't that great of a year, man. Yeah. Yeah. Little Nightmares 2 was pretty good. That was a good game. Resident Evil 8 was good. And Far Cry 6 was alright. I thought the game was okay. But it wasn't as good as Far Cry 3, the game we played in 2012. 2013, something like that. Yeah. I would say 2013 is probably the year when Rabbitt had the best games. Because 2013 was a bit more consistent. Or 2021, man. 2020, sorry. 2020 was in my opinion, Rabbitt's best year for games. Even 2020 was a good year. Yeah, 2020, you had a lot of good games coming out, man. You had Spider-Man Miles Morales, Assassin's Creed, Valhalla. You had Cyberpunk. You know what I'm saying? You had Mafia. Mafia was a pretty good game. You had Last of Us Part 2. And you had Ghost of Hiroshima, man. Like, that year was a good year for Rabbitt. Whereas 2021 was a little slow. There wasn't that much good games. Like, Little Nightmare, Resident Evil 8, and what? The Halo game was not, it was okay. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Far Cry 6 was alright. I thought it was okay. I didn't really like it. And this year was better. This year, in my opinion, was better than last year's games for Rabbitt. But I wouldn't say 2022 is better than 2020. 2022, you had Horizon Forbidden West, you had Elden Ring, and you had what? This year was okay. But this year, it will be a pretty good year. You have Last of Us Part 1 remastered, and you also have God of War coming out. Yeah. This year's a pretty good year, obviously. Yeah. Hence why I'm excited for September 2nd. Because Rabbitt usually when the game is released on a certain day, Rabbitt usually gets pre-order copies sent to his house, whatever it is, and he plays the game like a day before the actual release day. Usually he gets a copy of the game earlier. So chances are maybe September 1st or perhaps August 31st, Rabbitt will play his remastered version of The Last of Us Part 1. I hope he plays the whole game, but something tells me he's not going to play it. He's not going to replay the whole game, but he'll probably do a good maybe 8, 9, 10 parts for the fans. And then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because he already played the whole game on his channel. He's not going to do it again. He'll probably maybe play a few parts here and there, like maybe 6, 7, 8 parts on his channel, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm done eating my food. You won't hear the noise. Yeah. Wow, you're excited? Yeah, September 2nd is a premiere of Rings of Power, and Rybat is doing his walkthrough. He's doing his Rybat's doing his what? His Last of Us part. Ivan, how do you know September 2nd? Because I remember I saw the trailer on YouTube. I saw the ad. It says September 2nd, the remastered Last of Us Part 1 will be released. So chances are around September 1st or September 2nd, Rybat will release the walkthrough. He'll probably make a good maybe 10 videos of the game and they'll stop it there. 10 videos. He's not going to do the whole game because he already played the whole game on his channel 9 years ago. Yeah, I don't feel like doing the whole fucking thing again, but like because he'll probably play a good maybe he'll probably upload a good maybe 8, 9, 10 parts for the fans. It just depends how successful the series is. If the series is really successful, it's a huge hit. He gets more likes. He might perhaps do the whole game, but I highly doubt it. Chances are he's going to do a good maybe 8, 9, 10 parts of the game, and he'll move on to another game. Because there's a lot of good games coming out in the fall that Rabbit's going to play, obviously. Hence why he'll probably just do maybe a good 7, 8, 9 parts to get a feel of the remastered version of Last of Us on PS5. I believe it's PS5 and PC, I think, it's coming out. Or just PS5. So you're going to get the experience of Last of Us Part 1 in a remastered, better quality, obviously. PS5, whereas the game, the walkthrough all you fans saw in 2013 was PS3. And PS3, when you watch it now, it looks a little dated now when you watch it. You can tell the graphics are much better in PS4 and PS5, since they are. Yeah. Since they are. Yeah. Hence, I'm excited. I don't know, September 2nd hits. September 1st, September 2nd, Rabbit makes his video, obviously. I get my beer, I get my smokes. And I binge like his 1 hour first part, 1.5 hour first part of my beer. And go to the store, I get slices of pizza, and I watch the first episode of Rings of Power. That's an exciting day, exciting. September, I'm very, very excited because you have Rings of Power, and you also have all these games coming out on Rabbit's channel, man. Because it's been pretty quiet on Rabbit's channel for the past couple months. Like after he did Elden Ring, it's been very, very quiet for Rabbit. He's only been uploading like games here and there, but he's only been doing like a couple parts. The only like full series he did was like The Quarry and Stray, and that's it, man. Everything else are all side videos that he just uploads a couple parts, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ivan, you're talking about games. Yeah, man, I'm a game nerd. Ivan, you play games? I don't play games anymore. Back in the day, I owned my own PS3. I owned my own PS4, and I used to buy. I played like 5 of the Assassin's Creed games. I beat those games. Ivan, what would you say is your favorite game of all time? I don't know. My favorite game of all time is probably Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. That was a masterpiece of a game. Ivan, we all know that game. Yeah, Star Wars: Knights of the Republic was a masterpiece of a game, man. I beat the game like 10, 12, 13 times, 14 times, yeah. The second game is also good too. The second game. I also like Assassin's Creed too. Assassin's Creed, the first two were really good. The first one and the second one were like my all-time favorites. What would you say is the best Assassin's Creed? The best Assassin's Creed game is probably the second one. When Ezio's young and he gets revenge on his family, that's the best one. The worst one is probably Revelations. Revelations was terrible. That was terrible, man. Yeah. Alright, you play Assassin's Creed? Yeah, I play Assassin's Creed. I beat like 5 of the games. Back then, I used to. My favorite games is probably Star Wars: Knights of the Republic, and I also like Uncharted. The favorite games I've played. In terms of watching on Rabbit's channel, the best game experience I had was Telltale: The Walking Dead. And then a close second is The Last of Us Part 1. And a third place I'd probably say would be Uncharted: Thief's End. And then a close fourth is Last of Us Part 2. And fifth, probably Detroit Becoming Human or perhaps Spider-Man. Detroit Becoming Human was an amazing game, and that was a cinematic experience. Oh, now it's a sick game. Yeah, that was a sick game. I remember I watched it, I'm like, yo, this game is sick. You know what I'm saying? But Spider-Man was also sick. You know what I'm saying? God of War, the first one was pretty good. I enjoyed that. Yeah. So, yeah. In a couple minutes, guys, I'm gonna go upstairs and get my coffee. I'm gonna talk. I even talk about Skies. Yeah, I'll talk about Skies, guys. Don't worry. I'm not just gonna talk about my experience with Rabbi watching his games. I'm saying, yeah. Even when I'm king, I'm gonna still be keeping tabs on Rabbi's channel, man, because a lot of good games are coming out in the future. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying? But because now I'm so famous, and I'm trending every day, I might even forget about like some of these guys. But I'm still gonna watch guys like John Campia and like, hey VJ, let's watch John Campia. He talks about movies. Let's watch Robert Mayer Burnett. Let's watch Midnight Edge. Let's watch Overlord DVD. Overlord DVD talks about rumors and Hollywood going on in Hollywood, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Let's watch what? Let's watch Star Wars Theory. You know what I'm saying? He talks about Star Wars. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Obviously, I'm gonna watch all those guys. Obviously, Critical Drinker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, watch all those guys. Those are all the guys that pretty much. And Rad Brad. I'll be watching Rad Brad when I'm king too. VJ, but Ivan, like you're such a nerd. Like you watch games. Yeah, VJ, you should check it out. Watch a game with me, man. You'll enjoy it, VJ. It's a good experience. I don't know. VJ's okay, Ivan. I don't know. Last of Us Part. Last of Us Part what? Last of Us Part 3 comes out obviously in 2027. You know what I'm saying? On Rav's channel, obviously. I'm like, hey VJ, I want to watch Last of Us Part 3. He's like, Ivan, you want to watch a game? Like, what the fuck? No, so I'm like, no, VJ, like, watch it with me. Trust me, it's a good experience. You're looking at an amazing game for Last of Us. I'm saying, I don't know. VJ watches with me. He's like, holy shit, Ivan, this is interesting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Last of Us is a cinematic experience. I recommend you guys watch the Part 2. You watch Last of Us Part 1, and you watch Last of Us Part 2 on Rabbi's channel. You're gonna get an unheard of cinematic experience, man. You look at something amazing. Ivan, did you like Last of Us Part 1 or Last of Us Part 2? The story of Last of Us Part 2 is a better story. Last of Us Part 2 won Game of the Year, man. That's how good of a game it was. It was an amazing game, but it pissed me off because all these people die. Like, Joel dies, you know what I'm saying? And Abby kills Joel. She gets revenge, and Ellie gets revenge on Abby, and she kills some of her friends. You know what I'm saying? Or some of Ellie's friends kill some of Abby's friends, and Abby kills some of Ellie's friends. It's fucked up, man. Yeah, man. Even the game is fucked up. Yeah, but it was a masterpiece of a story. It's a better written story than the first game, The Last of Us Part 2. But I personally preferred watching the Part 1 more. Because you play as Joel, and Joel doesn't die. Spoilers, Joel does not die in the first one, whereas in the second one he dies. So for all you guys who did not watch the game yet, I gave you the spoiler warning. You know what I'm saying? Joel dies in the second game, man, which really, really pisses me off. You don't play as Joel in what? You don't play as Joel in the second one. You play as Ellie and Abby in the game. You see what I'm saying? That's why it really, really pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? Like the second game has a better story, but in terms of the experience, in terms of my watching experience, I like the first one better bit by bit, to be honest. Because you know what I'm saying? Ellie's younger and you play as Joel. Joel's a badass, obviously. In the second one, you play as Ellie because Joel dies. Abby kills him. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up, man. Yeah. Even Robert, like, yeah, in the second one really, really pisses me off, man. All these people keep dying. Yeah, all these people keep dying in the fucking game, man. It's crazy, man. Ellie is older, obviously. You play as Ellie, you play as Abby. You get both sides of their story, obviously. You see what I'm saying? But it really, really pisses me off, man, how Joel dies, man. And all of Ellie's close friends die, too. It's fucked up, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Abby's friends die. But yeah, even the game is fucked up. Yeah, all these people keep dying, and all these people die, man, in the game. It's crazy, man. Yeah, man. It's fucking crazy. Guaranteed around 2026, 2027, they're going to make a Last of Us, perhaps the final game of the series, Last of Us Part 3, they're going to make. Because I saw the game, like, yeah, they're definitely going to make a Last of Us Part 3. And Ellie is older. She's like what? In the first one, Ellie is only like 13 years old. In the second one, she's a teenager. She's like 16, 17, whatever it is. In the Part 3, she's an adult, a grown adult. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the story will be for that game. I have no idea, but you're looking at a good game. Obviously. And I'll be keeping tabs on Robert when I'm king too. You know, so I'm not gonna forget about Rad Brad and John Campia and Robert Mayer Burnett and Midnight Edge. You know what I'm saying? Star Wars. I'm still gonna watch them when I'm king. Because now I'm so famous, I'm gonna experience SSS and fame with VJ, obviously, worldwide fame, and I'm trending every day. I'm gonna be so famous. I might forget. I might forget sometimes, but I'm not gonna forget about those guys. I'm still gonna watch their stuff on YouTube. But all those YouTubers are gonna feel like shit because they're now the side attentions. You know what I'm saying? Huh? And these guys, all these guys I mentioned on YouTube, they all have big, like big. They're big people on YouTube. They all have tens of thousands to a couple 100,000 to even millions of followers. They're big people, man. They have a good 50 to like 300 to like 200 to like a million, 3 million. You know what I'm saying? Followers, yeah. They're big YouTubers, but like I told you, compare. Don't hate me, guys. Compared to me, they're very small. You know what I'm saying? Like Star Wars Theory is big. He has like 3 million subscribers, obviously, and yet he's small compared to me. My channel and the whole world's tuning in. I don't know, a billion plus people are tuning in. He's very small compared to me. You know what I'm saying? And so when I'm king, even those guys are gonna feel like shit when I'm king because they're the side attention. You see what I'm saying? They're the side attention. But I'm more than happy to support them. I'll buy their merch. Like right now, I don't buy stuff from them because I'm fucking poor. I only make like $6.76 a month in welfare checks, and so I can't afford to buy their merch. But when I'm king, I'm more than happy to support them and buy their merch. I'll buy John Campia merch. You know what I'm saying? Rob Mayer Burnett merch, T-shirts, mugs, Star Wars Theory merch. I'll buy his merch, obviously. I'm more than happy to support their channel. I won't become a member. No, I'm not going to become a member, but I'm more than happy to buy their merch. Like, spend a good like $300, $400 worth of merch on their channel. You see what I'm saying? Buy hats, buy T-shirts, buy mugs, coffee mugs. Yeah, I'm more than happy to support their channel, obviously. But only when I have money, I will do that. Right now, I don't have any money. I'm fucking broke. Hence why I don't buy merch from those guys. Because their merch is pretty pricey. I don't feel like paying like $80 when I only make like $700 a month in welfare checks. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But I told you, even those YouTubers are gonna feel like shit when I'm gang because they're now the side attention. They're still gonna have fans. Their fans are still gonna tune in, obviously. But while those very same fans who are tuning into their channel, their channel, are obsessed with tuning into Ivan VJ's Trends, their Ivan VJ SkySource.net website. Yes. Hence, they feel like shit. They feel left. They feel left behind, and I'm abandoned by God. It's a horrific price, man. My fame is so crazy that even the Hollywood celebrities and the big YouTubers are gonna be affected, man. And Hollywood celebrities do not get affected by fame because they're already famous. They have millions of followers. They have a couple million to tens of millions to a couple hundred millions of followers, and even their fame compared to my fame is small. Like, even guys like Justin Bieber and Drake and like Will Smith and like Dwayne Johnson and Keanu Reeves, even they're gonna be affected by my fame because they're small compared to me. But for Ivan's fame, for my fame and VJ's fame, it's the whole world going crazy. The whole entire world going crazy. Yeah, man, it's fucking crazy, man. It's the whole world. The whole English speaking world mainly, but even the foreign world will go crazy. But it's mainly the English speaking world. 1 billion, like 3+ people, man. Something crazy, yeah. Whereas their fame is only 3, 4, 5, 10, 60, 50, 100, 200 million fans. Whereas Ivan's fame is 1 billion+ people. They're small compared to me, you know what I'm saying? That's why even guys like Biebs, he'll be affected too. And Biebs is famous, man. Biebs is famous. Justin Timberlake is famous, and yet their fame is small compared to my fame. Even they're gonna feel like shit. Man, I wish I can just experience that fame with Ivan, man. Like, I feel like shit because I'm a side attention. Yeah, I'm a side attention. Ivan and VJ are the main show because they're God, obviously. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And all those YouTubers who I watch are all gonna feel like shit too. Neil Toos, don't hate me, you know what I'm saying? He'll feel like shit. He'll have his fans, obviously. He'll still get his hundreds of thousands of views, obviously. But he's now the side attention. Those very same fans are tuning in to Ivan VJ's Trends. John Campia's fans are tuning into Ivan VJ's Trends. Even John Campia and Neil Tuser will be tuning into my trends. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Robert Mayer Burnett will be tuning into my trends. But they're all going to feel like shit. Yeah, man. Because their fame is small compared to my fame. Look at Ivan now. He's a billionaire. He's so famous. Fuck, man. I wish I could just work for him and not fucking... my career feels fucking meaningless right now. Yeah, because Ivan VJ is the main show. They're living that life. I wish I could just work for Ivan. Yeah, but I told you, CS people are out. I'm not hiring CS people. Well, those guys are not really CS people. They're kind of CS people. They're YouTubers, right? They're big YouTubers. So they're YouTube celebrities, right? Pretty much, yeah. Obviously. See what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Give me a sec, guys. I'm going to go get my coffee. And I'm going to talk more about SkySource. And, I'll talk more about SkySource, I'm saying. Yeah. Don't hate me. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Alrighty, sorry about that. We waited like 5 minutes. Yeah, sorry, but I had to take a piss and I got my coffee. Skip the video if you don't want to wait, guys. I recommend you skip the video. That way you don't wait 4 minutes. Obviously. So yeah. Yeah, so even those YouTubers who I mentioned, like when I'm king, they're all gonna feel like shit because now I'm king and the whole world's tuning into my trends. You see what I'm saying? And they're left behind. They're not safe. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate me, guys. They're all gonna feel like total shit when I'm king. Even Radbrad will feel like shit when I'm king. As Radbrad is big, man. He has like 13 million followers. He's huge. He gets like a lot of views, and then even his fame compared to my fame is small. He's gonna feel like shit when I'm king, obviously. But I'm still gonna tune into Radbrad's channel. I'm gonna watch his games on his channel. I'm gonna keep tabs on Radbrad's channel when I have time. I don't know, when I come back from work I start Sky Source, I come back from work. I take my 8-month vacation with VJ. You know what I'm saying? I take my 8-month vacation with VJ. When I wake up in the morning in a nice hotel, I watch maybe Radbrad for a couple hours. And I go out to lunch with VJ, and I'm saying, and we go out to the club. Yeah, I'll be keeping tabs. The only time I'll have to watch all those YouTubers is like after I finish work. So once I start the process of my Sky Source company for the Last Saints Movie Project, like when I come home and I'm off for work, obviously I'm off work. Obviously, I come home. I'll walk my dogs. I prefer to walk my dogs in the evening. I don't want to walk them in the morning. I walk my dogs around 7, 8 o'clock. Then I watch some. I'll watch those guys on YouTube on my break. Take my nice swim. Watch those guys on YouTube on my nice TV. So I'm saying, my nice TV, obviously. I might have a TV in my living room and a TV in my room, perhaps. 2 TVs. You know what I'm saying? Because VJ will want to watch VJ will want to watch TV too, obviously. Okay, VJ, I want to watch Radbrad. And I want to watch The Bachelor. Okay, VJ, one of us can be in the room watching this, and you can have. I might have a nice like 30-inch TV, 40-inch TV in my room too. I don't need a TV in my room. No, I'll just have one big screen TV in my living room, and then I have my private IMAX theater. Obviously, my private IMAX theater. Obviously, what I'll do is if sometimes I'll watch Rabbit on my laptop, and then other times I'll watch. Rija can watch her TV on the living room while I watch Rabbit on my laptop, or I can buy 2 TVs, a big screen TV for the living room, and a nice like small TV in my room. So while I'm watching Rabbit in my room, VJ can watch her Bachelorette show on TV. I'm saying that's if we get cable. I'm gonna tell VJ, do you want to get cable or not? I don't want to waste money, man. I don't know, Ivan. Cable's kind of a waste of money. Yeah, cable is a waste of money because people barely watch TV these days. People still watch TVs, but like the Gen Zs and millennials, those people don't really watch much TV. It's only the the Gen Xers and the baby boomers, those guys grew up with TV, hence why a lot of those guys still watch TV. Whereas the millennials, the younger millennials, right? Not the older ones, the ones who were born like 1989 plus, those guys, they what? They what? And the Gen Zs, chances those guys all watch YouTube, man. Like nowadays, I'm not kidding around. Nowadays, when I go upstairs, my step parents never watch stuff on TV. The only thing they watch on TV is sports. Whereas everything else, they all watch YouTube stuff. Yeah, YouTube is where it's at today. Everyone watches YouTube. Gone are the days when people watch TVs for shows. No, everyone watches YouTube now. Shut my camera here.